Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. Welcome back to some more Empire Total War. We're playing as the United States. So let's get straight and right back into the campaign. We're continuing to push the final remnants of the British Empire out of North America, mostly in Canada. But in today's episode, there is a force quite near Montreal. We're going to be taking them out with Brutius Jacob, 35 years of age, a quite competent commander. We're going to be playing that battle in today's episode. We also have Nathaniel Green, 63 years of age, is quite a prominent commander, been with us from the very start. He's going to be pushing off some other units. After we've done that, we're going to send him up to Moose Factory, York Factory. After this, I think I'm going to send Nathaniel Green to the fort just here. I also would like to take Yankton, Black Hills, the Plains Nation, the only Native American faction left in the game, so we're going to push against them. Not too much else is going down there. We recently took Florida, the Bahamas, Port Royal, and Punda in the last couple of episodes, so we've got a couple of settlements down here as well. We also have two of our fleets and our army. We're going to be pushing against windwards soon. Also, we've still got one more force here. We have currently Anthony Wayne, another general who's been with us from a while. He's 6 years of age. We're going to be pushing against Fort Nashwack, and then Newfoundland. Then we should have officially eliminated most of the British Empire. We're also recruiting another army here at both New York, Boston, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. At New York, we've actually got our US Marines, 1st Foot Guard, our first four, which is absolutely fantastic. They're going to be we're only 150 per unit compared to the 300 in the line infantry, but they are quite better. We also have a ship here, a fleet, blockading their trade. The Great British Empire, that is. And I also sent another ship, seeing that we're at war with the multiple factions. I didn't actually think of pushing here. Now, obviously, we've got a small fleet from the beginning, not overly that good, but I want to get more of these trade nodes. Like I said, I kind of forgot about it because we are at war with a lot of factions, so we might be able to kick some of them off. We'll send half a stack of those heavy corvettes, but mostly here, Denmark, France, Portugal, and Spain. So 3 of our allies. Well, we'll look at the Ivory Coast, an Austrian fleet here. Can we look at... Oh, okay. I didn't actually think we could actually look here. Well, I knew, I just forgot. That's actually a pretty big Austrian fleet. Fifth rate. I had half a stack of heavies. It's going to be interesting to see if I can actually defeat that. Where is my list? Should be the one that's... not in the northwest. 10 en route to the Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, if you would like to say it in French. That's what the football team's called, Côte d'Ivoire, which I'm pretty sure is French for Ivory Coast. I could be mistaken, but that's what the football team's called. I might be not entirely right on that. That has raised a pretty big problem. Now the thing is, I could send some more ships, which are here. However, we've got 2 armies, and I don't really want to disembark on Woodward just yet until we play that battle, because they're going to arrive there soon. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to disembark. We haven't got any movement points, and we barely have any with this fleet. There is a problem. We're just going to have to risk it, I guess. We'll disembark back here. We'll figure this out later. But regardless, let's have a look at diplomatic relations. We've still got a load of allies: Norway, France, Sweden, Venice, Spain, Portugal, a couple of these Indian states. We're at war with Austria, the Marathian Confederacy, and Great Britain. I might actually try to get peace with the Maratha Confederacy. Getting a little bit tongue-tied. We'll go for peace. We'll ask for trade rights. The only reason we're at war with them is because we got dragged into a fight. The less enemies I can have, the better. We can focus on Great Britain. Trade rights for peace. Okay, so they actually opened to the table of peace, which is better than just an alright No, They actually want a decent territory of mine. I can't give you any territories. Technologies wise, we do have a couple. Holy shit, they've got some decent technologies. We'll have a look at ones I'm researching and what I have researched if you're curious. I'm trying to think what we could offer them. Machine tools, minus 10% to the cost of land units. That's going to help them a lot. Plus 10%. Yeah, we can't really give them machine tools. How about rights of man? 12% research rate. Plus 6 per town. Modern universities. They already have a shit ton of technology, so that's not going to help them overly that much. Send that. Their demands. Machine tools they want. They still want a territory. Minus 10%. Yeah, I can't give them that. Minus 10% recruitment cost for land units. Because that is going to get... That is a huge... If they've got a fair few armies, that's going to help them quite significantly. Plus 10 bonus to town wealth from all buildings. Yeah, that's going to boost their economy hugely. So I can't afford that. An alliance, maybe? They are allies with Great Britain, though. No, I can't. Okay, let's have a negotiation with Austria. Peace. No. Okay, fair enough. Right. Technologies-wise, we're currently researching... what is this? Improved coppering, which will really help our ships. As you see here, minus 5% upkeep. Recruitment... Plus 10 recruitment cost. Okay, that's probably not good. We get more speed, and we also get more range, though. Preserved food. Plus 2 morale in battle. And we've also got Legion of the United States. Colonial Light. Morgan's Provincial Rifleman Corps. That's not too bad. We'll get some of them in here as well. We gotta get some cavalry. So, trade-wise, we're actually exporting a lot. 215 bales of cotton, 110 bales of tobacco. Now, as you see here, we're only exporting 40 loaves of sugar. And you might be thinking, why are we not losing... Why have we got so much and we're not exporting it? Well, obviously, we took the Bahamas not too long ago. And we took Jamaica and Port Royal. So we obviously got to repair Port Royal. And we've actually got to... Actually, we are building a bigger plantation here. But once we repair Port Royal in Jamaica, because they do have a sugar warehouse, that will come quite quickly. 300 pelts. And off the coast of Brazil, we're actually exporting 70 loaves of sugar as well. If you want to look at my major exports, it's the Ottoman Empire, 7,500. I wish I could have an alliance with them, but the only reason I don't, and I cancelled it, is simply because it kept on lagging. It would take 7 turns to do a minute, and it's a known glitch in the game. Prussia's also a very valuable trade partner, along with Sweden. But regardless, quickly just recapped what's happened. We've spent nearly 9 minutes on it, so I want to get into this battle, which I should have a lot earlier. I've rambled on for too much, but there's a lot of stuff to go through. Let's fight this one on the field. Now, we do outnumber them with cavalry. This army does have a lot more cavalry than they have. They have 6 slots of line infantry. We have 9. We do have, it's either 4 or 5 units of cavalry, so... Obviously, we're going to push my front line up. My cannons are going to tear them to shreds. We'll have my cavalry on the flanks. Hopefully, we can get behind them. And through the sides, we can start ripping them apart. Because if we don't, they're going to come very close to our newly taken settlement. Oh, I guess it's not that new. Our settlement in Montreal. But guys, if you still are enjoying this Darthmod United States campaign, please leave a like. I would really much appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. So they do have the high ground, which isn't good. However, it is pissing down with rain. So... gunpowder obviously is going to be wet, and it's not going to be that effective. So there's that we have to consider. Why can't we spread out anymore? I guess that's a pretty big line. Huh. We do have 300 men per unit. That's because of Darthmod. I'm just trying to rearrange that more because they are going to deploy probably up on the hill more. We can reform. There's no problem. But as I said, we do have cavalry superiority. So we've got a huge line of cavalry here. So I want to get these guys stuck in as quickly as possible. Alright, cannons, where are we going to deploy? It is obviously uphill, so the shot isn't going to be the best. I imagine they're going to deploy most of their army on this hill. That's what I would do. It'd be stupid otherwise. We don't have any really hills on our sides, so we're most likely better here, firing at the buildings if they do have units in them. That's a lot more flat, and we might be able to shoot up and over to the side just here. So I'm going to put all my artillery on this flank. I might, yeah. And then we'll just have to, yeah, we'll just keep our cavalry there. We've got cavalry there, it'll be fine. Just need to push this unit here. Pretty weak on this side, but we will manage. Okay, let's start the battle. So they're deploying mostly on this hill. It's actually not raining anymore. A plus, I imagine. So they're actually just clustering there. Alright, let's my artillery do most of the work. So that's the one at the right, that's the one at the left, and that's the one in the center. Perfect. We'll fire upon theirs. I'm not really too sure what they're doing with their cavalry there. But basically, fire up in here. Colonial militia. Alright, let's get my cavalry to start flanking. Get them over on probably here, this hill. Double time it. Pull them this way for one out of the cannon fire. And my general's actually pretty far back, so I want to push him up a bit more. Right, I'm not really too sure what they're doing with their artillery. They're pushing it further back. So we'll get my artillery to mostly fire here. Regiment. Looks like their general's bodyguard's there. Oh, we've hit a couple here of their 78th colonial line. Okay, so the gunpowder is starting to get wet now. We're out of the zone of the control of the cannons, or our friendly fire, so we'll continue to push further around here. See if we can get around the back of the settlement. If we can deploy here, that would be fantastic. Where are my other cavalry? Looks like we could quite possibly be charged by their general's bodyguard. They're leaving them quite exposed there. How are my cannons firing up there? Not too bad. Oh, actually that wasn't too bad at all. It actually managed to hit over the top. Very nicely done. I'm not really too sure what they're trying to do with their general here. Maybe they're trying to entice me out. But we'll send the 20th Regiment of Horse, the 19th and the 21st. Let's have a look if they fall back with their men there. Yeah, it looks like they have. We're actually routing them in here. No harm deploying closer. We're just going to have to be very careful of their range. Right, my cavalry is in position now on this side. What can we hit here? Just more units in there. Alright, let's move up here more. How are my other cavalry doing? Are their artillery back in the field? They are. Shots are coming in. Alright, what we're going to do now, I'm just going to keep an eye on my cavalry for a minute. Now that we've moved them up. I'm going to move the front line of my army. We're going to push up past the hill. And thank God we're not actually in front of our cannons. So let's move up. Probably not up to the... I want to get past that rock a bit. Alright, everyone run. Oh, fuck that. Oh, okay. I was mistaken. I actually have a lot more. I've got... Wait, I thought I had 6 units of cavalry. I've actually got 7. That's what confused me. Okay, perfect. I've actually helped myself unintentionally there. We're going to leave this cavalry just here with our cannons. Just in case a cavalry charge sneaks past us. I don't think it will, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Alright, let's get my cannons to fire here. Especially on this side, we probably can push it up even more. Get up and around. And then there's only 1 unit there. See if we can push it around this side. Get everyone to be double timing. I'm going to wait for the right time. 140 dragoons. Wait until my front line actually starts to engage. Get my artillery to continue to fire upon theirs. Actually routing. But our men are starting to engage them. I really do like just the line infantry in this game. They're so solid units. Alright, they're getting into position here. Their dragoons are routing. Okay, run them down. We can get behind their cavalry quite quickly now. We're actually starting to surround them already. Let's just hope there's not a unit hiding or something there. No. I did say I was going to commit the 3 units to the dragoons, but I've actually changed my mind here. The general's actually quite nearly involved. They're not actually in range. They're barely. They're just out of it, so push up a bit more. Alright, how's my cavalry handing theirs? Men of America, these men come to take Montreal. We won't let them. I love how the British have an Australian accent. The Americans, I think I said. Did I say British? I meant Americans. Oh god. Enemy general has been killed. Perfect. We'll run down the remaining of the dragoons. There's only 14 of them left. I'm pretty sure I said Americans. I'm mistaken if I am. Right, let's... I was going to say I was going to get my cavalry to run them down there, but I think there's going to be a lot more friendly fire. We'll just let my Americans... The United States of America. Oh, God, I love America. It's fucking awesome. Really want to go there. I've been all over Europe. That's my next stop. The only thing that's probably stopping me going for America is, like for right now, is that I'm not 21, so I won't be able to drink alcohol. I know that's not the only thing, but you want to go out clubbing and stuff in America, I reckon that'd be awesome. Alright, most of the British are on their full retreat, and we've got my cavalry in there now. We'll get most of my line infantry to halt now, and we'll send all my cavalry in to start running them down. We'll also get my cannons to halt and disable fire at will. And that cavalry unit that is here, but what's here? 91. But if I was to come to America, where would I go? you want to go all over the place because each state is so unique in just food, in people, in just everything, which would be awesome. Pretty hard to get a visa though, I think. But hey. Basically trying to run down the remaining of the British. Alright, who actually still hasn't routed? Oh. Not many of them. Standings, we have cavalry superiority in this. We have a lot more than them. We're just going to just continue to run them down as much as possible. The more we can kill, the better the less we have to run down later. Okay, there's a unit there that... But a solid victory. 20 minutes into this part, perfect. Compared to my last couple of battles, they've just gone on for ages. Which I don't mind. It's just that the longer the video... I know not everyone has 40 minutes to watch a YouTube video. So I try to make my videos between... Well, traditionally it's about 15 to 20 minutes. It's a lot easier to control. Well, not control. The battles are a lot quicker in medieval Westeros. But there's a lot of stuff to go through in Empire. And obviously I am playing with Darthmod. Sort of the late tier at the moment. The late game. But there he is. My general. Was it Nathaniel? No. I actually don't know who this is. I can't remember. But some nice little snaps here. Okay, let's end the turn. End the victory here. Solid one. So if you did enjoy it, please leave a like. I'd really much appreciate it. Do put a lot of effort into my videos, and a simple like really does go a long way. Subscribe if you haven't to keep up to date with future campaigns. Holy shit, it was Brutius. That's a really good... I don't know if it's an Italian name or it's got Italian origins, but obviously there was House Brutii in the historical Roman days. Brutius. Maybe related. Right, anyway, Brutius Jacob deployed 3,157 and lost only 142 on the field. Giffard Herbert deployed 2,156 and lost 1,333. He ran down most of them, and now they have fled. Oh, they're actually really quite close to one of my territories, which isn't good. But guys, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching if you watched all the way through. I really do appreciate it. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for the amount of support you've been giving me on this United States series. Absolutely fantastic. If you've left a like, a comment, a favourite, a constructive comment in the session, but I really started asking for it during the first couple of parts. And it's always welcome in the comments below, but it's really great that you guys have been getting a part of this series as well. So we're going to continue to run them down. More British units up near Moose Factory. Obviously, I do want to try to take as many settlements. Got another army here pushing to Fort Nashwalk. We're going to continue our expedition down to finish off the remaining British. There's also an Austrian capital here. Region capital. But yes, regardless. Actually, I might end the turn. I might do a save and end the turn. And then we'll end the episode here. Because I wanted to actually see what happened to my fleet. Because as I said, there was nearly a little bit of a problem. Okay. We've been attacked in Upper Canada. We should be able to win this quite easily, yeah. A British ship. Withdraw. Wow. They are sort of raiding here. Austria have a fleet as well. We've got to throw that back. We have ships in all my ports, which I made was necessary. So obviously they can't take it, and trade is just so vital to my empire that I'm making at the moment. Okay, we've been raided there. Enemy raid. Mohawk. Port blockaded. Port Louis. Let's lift the blockade as quickly as possible. A couple of ships. I'm going to have to move my ships here that are raiding. We'll send them back. That's a good thing about Darthmod. Like, the fleets are just so... The movement range is awesome. So, we'll quickly win this. We'll capture the enemy territory. Oh, sorry. Ship. We'll push again the Austrians here. Another easy victory. This is why I spent so much money on the Navy. They are just absolutely awesome when they're at full strength. Now, how much do I get from raiding? 7,000, or it's a 7,000 trade route. I think we get a portion of that. I'm not too sure if it's exact. But I do want to move back here, and I want to replenish my ships. I actually want to put a lot of my money back into... oh my god. Repairing... Lucky it didn't go too far away. Repairing my ships, because it's a vital part of my faction. And a must need. Just to continue to repair... Spanish are there, which is interesting. Right, what else we got here? New faction leader, Finn Andrews. So there is a new president of the United States. Haven't checked my cabinet in a while, so it doesn't actually look that good. Army, we're going to have to kick him out. -6 to land, plus upkeep. He's not very good either, to be honest. He's got even worse traits. But our sugar's at full production. We're also getting 20,000 per term. And new accolades. But how does everyone like my new president? Quite average. 92% popularity. Right, where were they? Oh, actually, a new army sprung up. I think that was the one I was fighting. We've also got an army being recruited in New York. We'll probably get them to run them down. But I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more Total War content, and especially this United States campaign on my channel. So, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.